that's athletic, that can goddamn move and that's quick on their feet, that can fight moving this way. All the motherfuckers the same.
Hey, Joseph,
Yes, sir.
drop the scoops, man. What else you got for us, dog?
Okay, here's the latest, right? I know Turkey Al Sheikh just stated
Somebody's
publicly,
echoing.
right? Can you hear me?
Somebody else is echoing though.
That's not me.
Yeah.
So here's the latest. I know Turkey Al Sheikh just stated publicly that Hamzah Sheeraz, he deserves Canelo now.
Yep.
But from what I've been told, the real plan is Hamzah Sheeraz versus Chris Eubank Jr. in a huge UK fight. And Canelo Alvarez, if he loses to Terrence Crawford.
When he lose,
yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to say that, but I agree with you guys. Okay, so when he loses, Cinco de Mayo weekend, Canelo Alvarez versus Jake Paul on Netflix.
That's still a thing? That's still a thing?
Yeah, I just told you yesterday, Jake Paul, he just sat down with Turkey. I definitely believe that.
Joseph, why wouldn't Turkey want to make the fight happen with Sheeraz when he been pushing Sheeraz? He literally robbed the diamonds to give a Sheeraz a fucking draw, bro. So why would he?
Because Hamzah Sheeraz and Chris Eubanks, that's a super fight in the UK,
and it's a healthier market.
But putting him in the ring with Canelo, like, yo, you don't even need to win. You be known just based on
brother. So let me ask you something. How did David Benavidez become somebody overnight?
I mean, he been fighting a competition in his weight class.
Yeah, by being in the same conversation as Canelo Alvarez, right?
Nah, we can't really say.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
So remove the names that he beat. Nobody would give a fuck about no Benavidez, bro. Let's be honest.
Well, look, you got to understand. He beat Caleb Plant after Canelo beat him.
I mean,
he fought Boo Boo Andre,
let's be honest,
a blew up 154 pounder, and then he just fought Dave Morrell. Like Dave Morrell, he was, he had a lot of hype around him, but he only had like 12 fights.
He's coming off a bad performance with Hot Rod.
And add that too. He had a lackluster performance against the Journeyman.
He got exposed again against Katayev Morrell. You know what I'm saying? So Morrell is not all of that.
Whoa! Stop right there, guys. Stop right there.
I'm gonna send you that video.
David Morrell Jr. Hold on, guys. David Morrell Jr. Yeah, he broke his left hand in the third round of that fight.
And also, Turkey just said Shakur was hurt before the fight.
Yep. So look, guys. Like, honestly, it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. What matters is eyeballs to the product. And so we're bringing more eyeballs to the product. Canelo versus Hamzah Sheeraz in the American market? Or is it going to be Canelo versus Jake Paul? Look, win or lose, I can tell you with great certainty, from what I've been told, Canelo versus Jake Paul on Netflix, Cinco de Mayo weekend, 2026.
Yeah, I could believe that, especially if Jake Paul don't get that Joshua fight, because I've been seeing they've been trying to throw that around.
No chance. No chance.
But yo,
the Jake Paul and Canelo fight, it make more sense. Definitely on Netflix.
Joseph,
it definitely make more sense.
I thought
H was going with it.
Hey, that ain't happening.
Salute.
That ain't happening because Tank ain't gonna let that nigga beat him to it. Tank don't want to fight nobody, so Tank gonna get that fight.
Yo, detail was good with it.
Yes, sir.
What's good, baby?
Yes, sir.
I thought Jake Paul was supposed to fight Badu Jack though.
No, Don King blocked that fight.
Yeah, I seen that.
Look.
Jake tried to slide.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. This ain't no rumor, but I'm gonna tell y'all what I think gonna happen.
Let's hear it.
I think first of all, Tank ain't finna fight no Lamont Roach. Lamont
no,
gonna
you
end up.
spooked that nigga.
Lamont
That
Roach.
was never gonna happen.
Listen. Lamont
Now, do
Roach.
you want to know the truth
Let me,
about
hey,
that?
bro. No, I don't want to know the fucking truth. I'm just right now talking about what I think gonna happen. 1 second, please. I believe
you're
he's
right.
not gonna. He's
Somebody's
not gonna take
echoing.
the fight.
Somebody's
right.
echoing.
I believe he's not gonna take the fight, and then I
He
believe
never
Shakur.
was.
I believe Shakur and Lamont gonna end up fighting, and I think Tank gonna end up getting Jake Paul and making so much money, and he out this bitch.
November.
I believe Tank out this bitch, bro. Tank don't want to fight Lamont.
Guys, the truth about Tank Davis, his mind is not in this business any longer.
That's why I say he's gonna fight Jake Paul.
And we all have seen truth of that. He's gonna be fighting Jake Paul in November. Sign it up.
I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm just saying I think that's what he's gonna end up doing. Cause I know he don't want to test himself right now.
Dude, his mind is not in the business any longer. You're looking at 3 or 4 fights, maybe, and he's out. Gervonta Davis is not in boxing at this time.
Man, that's crazy.
So
Lamont Roach packed him out like that, man.
If you
But
thought,
Joe, respect. I know you got a lot of sources and knowledge on it, but you got to be careful with that, though, man. Them dudes, they human beings, bro. For you to sit up and say he ain't even in the sport right now, his mind ain't on it. That's a tough situation, though, to say that. But that's still a judgment.
Dude, I know. Let me explain.
I know what you mean. I get what you mean now. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying to make the statement like that, though, that's a little tough. That's all. I get where you're coming from.
No,
though.
I hear you, brother. Dude, and I respect that, and I hear you, man. And let me explain. Because he attributes his anger issues, his aggression, all of the bad habits that he has, he contributes to boxing, right? He wants out of the sport, and he has publicly stated this. He doesn't want Lamont Roach. He wants to make as much money as he can and then get out.
So technically, you saying that when you say that he didn't want Lamont Roach, you saying that Al Heyman forced him?
No, this was his decision.
Listen, my man, you saying that Al Heyman forced it? Pretty much. Listen, hold on, check it out. You got to understand something. See, this is what, like I said, when you can take your mind off of these dudes and stop being in love with them, you can start seeing shit with your real eye. You know, they say love blind. So you can't see what the fuck be going on. Okay, now check it out, bro. I'm gonna break some shit down for you. All you got to do is go back and look.
The press conference?
No. Just go back and think about how long he's been at 135, what they've been putting in front of him. Like I told you, I don't care nothing about no names. Isaac Cruz, Roley, and then when you get away from them, when you get away from them, Hector Garcia. Then you had the Ryan, which was one of the bigger fights that he had, even though we know Ryan is just a left hook. That's it. Okay, hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish this real quick. And then he just pulled Lamont up. Now, let me tell you what he didn't do. He got motherfucking De Los Santos right in front of him at 135. He ain't never fucking goddamn offered that motherfucker nothing. And he knocked Jose Valenzuela out. And he don't want to fight him either. So they just left his ass over there on the bench while they bring 130-pounders up. Hold on. While they bring 130-pounders up and then tell Shakur he ain't fought nobody at 135 yet. But then you go fight 2 niggas from 130. Make sense.
Yo, El Rayo,
Guys, understand this.
I know what the fuck is going on.
Joseph, let me say this to you, right? Do you remember at the press conference when they asked Tank Davis was he gonna rematch Lamont Roach and he said no?
Yep,
so,
I do.
So even when he did admit it, he said, "I don't know if it's gonna be next though." He don't want to fight him.
You don't want to fight him, bro.
Guys, understand this. Gervonta Davis is looking at the business as a businessman at this time. He doesn't care
He
about
care about his
trinkets.
reputation.
He doesn't
Like
care
the
about
court said,
titles.
he's scared
He
to get
doesn't-
embarrassed. That's what's
He
wrong with him.
doesn't care about legacy. Like, guys, understand, Gervonta Davis has 1 foot out of the sport at this time.
That nigga playing
Guys,
on all y'all.
look,
Y'all talking about a
his
hit list. Oh, he ain't with
like,
Floyd no more. Shit. Floyd was the one holding him back. He ain't
Right.
with
I
Floyd
remember
no more.
guys,
that shit.
understand.
I remember that
Yeah, these niggas
Understand.
weird, bro. That's
If
why I told
Floyd-
you. I said, man, that nigga done took all them niggas' money.
shit.
Nigga made a whole
Understand,
career off
guys.
these niggas.
Guys, if Manny Pacquiao beats Mario Barrios, which isn't going to happen, but if he does, it's either going to be Floyd Mayweather or Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis doesn't care about titles or lineage
Nah, because
or
that
legacy.
would require
He
fighting.
doesn't care. He's out of the sport. He's out of the sport,
That would
guys.
require having to fight.
Understand this. He's
Kind of
out of
shit.
the
Hey, and
sport.
you know what? I don't even want to hear nobody say that no more. Please don't say that shit
Hey,
around me.
but
I
then
can't
again,
stand hearing
yo,
that shit. Niggas
yo.
talking about he don't care about the belts. Just
Hey.
say he ain't no real fucking fighter. Ain't
Yo.
no motherfucker that compete in no motherfucking sport.
Yo.
And they say they the best and want to be the best. Don't
Listen
care
to
about
this, though.
fucking winning
Yo.
titles. Get the fuck out of here with that dumb
Listen.
shit. That's the
listen,
shit that be pissing me off.
Yo.
This man got y'all niggas
Listen.
saying anything.
Listen
Look,
to this,
look,
though.
man,
Listen
this
to
is
this,
a business.
What?
This
Hey,
is a
what
business.
happened?
What kind of business it is?
Understand that.
Listen to this, though.
When
What
the first
happens
thing
if-
come out of his mouth when you say what he done is what?
Hey,
He the
detail.
champion. He the champion.
Detail. Listen to this, though. What happens if the fight with Rolly?
No, I'm saying
that.
that's what he will say for his own self. I didn't beat more champions. I didn't did this. So don't say you don't fucking goddamn want to fight.
Brother,
Yo, born
brother,
hustler,
he
you a
doesn't
bitch.
care. He
That's a
doesn't
fact.
care.
Nah, he don't care because he got niggas that's supporting him like y'all saying this shit.
Born hustler, dick sucker. No
If
cap.
everybody call his ass out and sit up and say that's some dumb ass shit, then you'll stop saying it. But when you got niggas that are yes men, that's what you get.
Yo, detail. Listen to this, right? What happens if the Roach and Tink fight happens this year, though?
If the what now?
What happens if the Tink and Roach
I
fight
think
happens?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Roach gonna win, and that ain't no hate on him. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that because when I look at the fight, hold on. When I look at the fight, me as a person just looking on the outside of what I saw a guy who was hit very hard by Tank, and he ate it. And he also was fucking countering. He also had the better jab. He controlled the ring. So I know he can take a punch. I don't see nothing good happening but the same shit. Same type fight.
No, but then again, what I'm asking is a lot of you guys are now doubting that the fight happens just because Tink don't.
I don't think it was. I never thought it was gonna happen. I'm H to tell you when the fight finished. I said he wasn't gonna fight him.
What if it does happen though? Because if he ain't want the fight, he wouldn't be training for him or even be talking about.
Man, nigga, you was doubting the fight the other day.
Guys,
Nigga, you was just
Nah,
fucking
that's
doubting
not
the
what I'm
fight the other
saying.
day.
Static,
Understand.
you gotta listen to this.
Come on,
you
bro.
talking
I
about,
was just asking you if they fight. You was like, bro, I don't think the fight gonna happen.
And I'm not saying it
Man,
can't
look,
happen.
man,
I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying I don't think.
I didn't have to
I don't think he want to challenge himself like
you
that.
know what you talking about. I said
I didn't have to
Shakur
read
and
no
Tink,
magazine.
right?
I didn't have to go on no media source outlet.
Static.
I looked at Gervonta Tank Davis' face
You know
after
I was
that
talking
draw.
about Shakur
That
and
nigga
Tink,
didn't
right?
want no more
Exactly.
problems
Nah,
with
bro, we was
Lamar
talking
Roach.
about Lamar
That's
Roach.
what I say,
No,
Green
no,
Green.
it wasn't. Go back.
We was talking about
I
Lamar
can
Roach
look at a
and
nigga
Tank,
body
and you say you
language
don't think the
and his
fight gonna
facial
happen yet
expression. No,
because of the whole
I don't
shit
want
with
no
the
more
Green
problems
Green.
with this nigga.
Conversation
Hey,
is
Green Green. I said the same thing when
Bro, we can
Earl
run this
finished.
shit
Remember
back,
that? He
bro.
talking about some, yeah, we're going to have to run that shit back. I said that nigga ain't getting back in that ring with Bud no more.
It's over with.
Remember I told you that? I say, man, that nigga ain't he know better.
Yeah, I'm
There's
cool.
some shit when niggas get in there and they know a nigga is outpointing them and you done hit him with everything you could and he's still outboxing your ass, countering
you's a
you.
bitch, bro. You
Them niggas know what's going on.
That's definitely a fact.
You
Errol
a
Spence,
turkey.
Errol Spence,
That's
he a more down to earth dude outside of boxing. He know like, yeah, I ain't got nothing for dude. I'm gonna go ahead and
and
leave
that's
him
respect,
alone.
though.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave Crawford alone. Let him finish being great. I'm gonna go ahead and move out the way because I can't beat him.
Let me holler at Static real quick. Static, you heard what I said, right?
I heard you capping, nigga.
Capping on what? the shit that I
Because we
said.
was up here because hold up, nigga. You asked me a question. I'm gonna
Go
answer it
ahead.
first. Let
Go
me
ahead.
answer it first, bro.
Go ahead.
The other day we was talking about what's gonna happen in the rematch. I said what Tank gonna do in that rematch. You said the fight might not even happen because of the whole shit with his baby mother, bro. That's what you said.
So, do
Now
you
you
want
over
to
here
bet?
asking
Do
what they
you
do
want to?
fight.
Do
I just
you want
asked you
to
that
bet?
the other day. You told it's not gonna happen.
All right. Can I respond to you?
Go ahead.
Do you want to bet on what I said? Because I know for a fact I talked about that far as Tank and Shakur. I never said no Lamont Roach and
I
Tank
said
would
what is
happen.
Tank going? I said what is Tank gonna
I
do?
said it's a 50-50 fight, and I'm picking Tank to win. What are you talking about, bro?
I said what is Tank gonna do in the rematch against Lamont Roach, nigga? And you said you don't know if the fight gonna happen
Nothing,
because
because
the
it's
whole
not
Yo,
shit
gonna
with his
this
baby
happen.
shit
mother
is
shit.
it's
You can bet
literally
what you want to bet. It's
live.
right
You
there.
go back and listen to it,
I don't
bro.
got. I don't have to go back, but I know it was late. I know it was probably
I
late
know
for you
what
and
I
all that
said,
shit.
and I know what I said, and
I
we can
know it was
bet
like
on
2 in the
it.
morning, some shit,
We
whatever.
can
I
bet.
get it, bro. You say you
This
was
shit
tired
could
and some
get
shit,
replayed. This
but
shit could get
it's
replayed,
right
and we can
there.
bet on it. I know what I
It's
said,
right
brother.
there.
I know
No,
what
you
I said.
don't.
I'm willing to put money on it. So
Put
And then
money.
I'm gonna
Why
tell you
you
some.
like
I'm gonna
losing
tell you
money
some
so
other
much,
stuff
Tank?
that they
no,
having problems
because
with too. You
you
know
try
the other problem they gonna
you
have with that
trying to
fight
make it
too, bro.
seem like I'm saying something that
They
I
over there
wasn't saying,
fighting.
though,
They
bro.
over there fighting, and you know what? Even
Nah,
though it's a good
I'm
fight,
saying what you said.
if they can't get
No, I did
motherfuckers
not
like,
say that,
hey,
bro.
check this out. This is something else we need to think about. You know, another reason that's gonna be a factor about them fighting. It's kind of hard to get that fight because you know Tank supposed to be a superstar. All these dudes, Devin, Shakur, they done went over there with Turkey and them, and they making good money. So all of these dudes out here making this high money, and now you got to get Lamont and Tank, and you got to pay them decent money to get back in the ring. I think the problem is the undercard because see a lot of them guys that used to be on the undercard like Benavidez and them, they fucking with Turkey, bro. And if you can't get them niggas on your undercard, you ain't gonna have no Mexican crowd.
Hey, no, a detail that's a fact, and let me add on to that. Even that first Lamont Roach and Tank Davis, like them niggas was in the gymnasium somewhere, like in a school somewhere. It
Yeah,
wasn't
they was. That
Yeah,
they
shit was
didn't set the
bad, Green
table.
Green.
You feel what I'm saying? That
yeah.
they not putting no money. They
And
wasn't
Because
putting
they
no
didn't
money
have
behind that, man.
Benavidez, Green
yo,
Green. And
yo,
listen, Green Green, if you go look at all his little cars, niggas be talking about some Tank sell, Tank do this. Guess who used to be on them undercards every motherfucking fight, and they ain't there no more?
hey yo,
Yeah,
Benavidez and Deron Ennis.
you can't put Jerron
Deron
Ennis.
Ennis,
You
and
can't put Jerron Ennis on there
they
no more.
gone. That's what
They
I'm telling
gone.
you. That's why I say that shit there. I don't even believe the fight gonna happen anyway.
hey
Yeah,
yo,
like
Green,
I
yo,
look, I just watched the press conference for the November 22 card. Look, I mean, Samson Likowicz, him and Turkey basically locked in right now. It's a wrap. Anybody that's under his promotion, they dealing with Turkey now.
but PBC was already locked in
That's
with
why them niggas was trying to down Turkey because they ain't want them niggas to leave
But
and
but
go over
look,
there and make your money.
but look, this is
And
what we
now,
said earlier. Samson Likowicz, his loyalty is to Al Heyman. Al Heyman is not handling the day-to-day business at PBC right now. So
man, when
that's
all
null
them
and
dudes
void.
leave, when they go over there with Turkey and make that money, that fucks up Tank
hey
because
yo,
those are major undercard fighters that everybody want to see.
hey
Everybody want to see Boots. Everybody wanted to
yo,
see, Benavidez.
let me
So
say
you
this
you
real quick.
missing that now, man. Lubin,
Yeah,
all of them dudes, them dudes.
that's a fact. And these guys, they're getting guaranteed purchase. They don't gotta wait on no. They don't gotta wait on no
Yo,
pay-per-view numbers to come back and getting their checks all split
yo,
up.
Green Green,
They already know what money they getting
Facts,
before they step in the ring.
yo, Green Green,
facts.
Yeah.
Green Green.
What's up?
Can we talk about how now it's been 3 people in boxing that said that Boots asked for a tune up at 54? Like we
Yeah,
got 2.
hey, look, I'm gonna be. I
Not true.
110% believe that he
Not
asked
true.
for
So yo,
a tune up
Joseph,
because
Joseph.
Jerron Ennis, to
Not
me,
true.
he's not like that. He try and build his career off his similarities to Terrence Crawford. He's not like Terrence Crawford though.
So
He's
wait,
not gonna
yo,
move up. He's not gonna move up to 154 and fight a guy that's got a title, a top contender, or a dangerous name.
let me
They
say this
they
to
already tried to cherry pick Sergey Bobacek after he lost to Virgil Ortiz. Like
let me
they
say this
already
to
tried that,
Joseph
man.
real quick. Let me say this to Joseph real quick. So the number one person I heard this from at first was Virgil Ortiz Sr., right? Then we seen this
Yep.
on video. I sent all this shit to H. Then we seen on video Robert Garcia responded to this. And then
Yep.
now
He
Turkey
played Boo's
doing the
he
same.
played Boo's interview and
And
responded to it.
yeah, and I sent all this shit to H. And now Turkey's on video saying that he asked for tune-ups. This shit gotta be talked about, bro. This shit looking fishy, bro.
Look,
Go ahead,
look, never fall. It was looking fishy about what almost damn near last year when the fight between after the fight with Karen Tuckerson, because Turkey was on the Ariel Hawani show and he said Jerron Ennis gave us his word that
Yeah,
he was
I
going
seen
to.
that shit.
You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then he went ghost on us. Like, you can go back and play this. You feel what I'm saying?
Now Green, you
So
spitting
it's
facts.
already been a history with them trying to make, because they want Jerron Ennis on the Rahab season card, and I honestly think they want him to fight in Saudi Arabia. Me personally, I think they want him to fight in Saudi Arabia.
I want to hear.
But
I want to hear
but
what
you can
Joseph
go
got
back.
to
You
say.
can go back and go over interviews where Bozy said he's not going to fight in Saudi Arabia. This is before Turkey ever even came into boxing. He said, I'm not going to Saudi Arabia over there and fight.
I want to hear what Joseph got to say to this, though.
About what part?
What me and Green just said, because he was speaking facts and I spoke facts. So what you got to say to what both of us said, though?
About Jerron Booth and his
tune-ups at 54.
Okay, so I spoke to Bozy.
When was this?
And
today,
what
this
he
week,
said,
last weekend?
2 weeks ago. Yep. And he said, look, there's nothing that a tune-up is going to do to prepare us for Virgil Ortiz. And he's right. And second of all, in terms of business, it's not going to produce the money that we're looking for. So why do it? It's all nonsense and noise. Everything you hear about Jerron Booth Ennis wanting a tune-up
Turkey
is
said
nonsense.
this in. He's the one cutting the check. We just heard this today.
That's right. What he said. Repeat it.
Turkey said, Boots asked for a tune-up at 54.
Yeah, but think about this. If he asks for a tune-up, how much money is going to be involved? And who's going to be the tune-up?
I see me. I read between the lines. I'm gonna read between the lines when they say that, because
I don't want that fight.
Because no, if he say I want a tune-up, that's basically saying, well, I'm gonna do that, but I'm just not gonna be featured on the Rahab season card.
No. I understand wanting to get acclimated to the 54-pound weight division, but you're not going to be able to get the money.
My guy.
It's all about money, guys. This is price
fighting.
Understand that Virgil Ortiz Jr. is the fight. I'm
gonna be honest. I think star power wise, Virgil Ortiz and Jerron Ennis at 154, they gonna be the biggest guys, but more so even Virgil Ortiz, because Virgil Ortiz he got the luxury of being able to probably go fight in Dallas Stadium, man. You feel what I'm saying? He's gonna have that luxury, especially once he becomes he becomes a full champion. He's definitely gonna have that luxury to fight at the Dallas Stadium for sure.
Brother, I'll tell you about Virgil Ortiz. Even in Dallas, Texas, and I'm from Texas, he couldn't sell at my living room on a Saturday night.
Hey, yo, H.
He doesn't have any fans. He doesn't.
What he do?
Yo, can we hear what you got to say about this boot shit, bro?
About Boots?
What?
Yeah, I feel like Boots is the best right now at 154.
No, I'm saying like
Boots is fearless.
The tune-up shit that he asked for.
Man,
that's nonsense.
That,
not true.
I'm saying ain't no telling. I really don't know like what's going on with that one. I'm not sure what. Yeah, I don't know. Huh?
Is that a bad thing though that he wants to tune up at 54?
Nah, it's not
Yeah,
a
I think
bad
it's a
thing.
bad thing he wants to tune up
Nah,
though.
listen.
Yeah, I'm
Bro,
gonna be on
listen.
me. I
It's not
definitely think
about
that's a bad thing.
it's not about it being a bad thing, but his team was lying saying that they did never ask for a tune-up, bro. That's the whole thing.
Look, I'm gonna just keep it tall.
They
You
said
can't
they
look.
wanted Virgil Ortiz,
Jerron
nobody else.
Ennis.
That's what they said.
Or
Jerron
maybe
Ennis,
if
Jerron Ennis was the welterweight longer than Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. You feel what I'm saying? So now you said at the weight division for 10 years. You feel what I'm saying? So now once you become a lineal champion at 147, that gives you the reward of being able to move into another division and actually push for fighting one of the guys that's champions up there.
Yep, that's a fact.
After, mind you, after, because Jerron Ennis, he didn't miss weight on the scales. He said that he went to a quote unquote doctor, and a doctor told him that he wasn't fighting at 100%. Now, I've never heard this a day in my life as long as I've been paying attention to boxing. You just one day decide to go to a doctor, and this guy tells you, well, oh, you're only fighting at 50% of your potential. Mind you, this is a physician. He doesn't know anything about the nuances of boxing. You feel what I'm saying? He's just telling you, oh, well, you're not fighting at 100%. So now we're gonna move up. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, if you're gonna move up, that's cool. You know, people probably anticipated that anyway, but as you move up, understand that there are big money fights there. You have Jermell Charlo, who's still the lineal champion. You got that the Russian guy.
Not
You
gonna fight
got the
anymore.
Russian champion, the IBF champion. You got quality contenders like Eunice Telez. You got Xander Zayas. You got your imminent opponent and
Come
Virgil
on, ticket
Ortiz. So
sellers.
these are guys that you can move up and fight now. You feel what I'm saying? Because you have the promoter that's going to put the money up and back it. So now it's on you to tell your promoter, even if you don't want to be featured on the Real High Season card, you tell Eddie Hearn, I need you to make that fight for me. These are the fights I need because I became lineal at 147, but now I actually have a chance to become undisputed at 154 pounds. If he runs the table in the next 2 years, he actually has a chance to do that.
right.
So why move up and start taking tune-up fights when according to your doctor, you only been fighting at 50% at 147. So with that extra 7 pounds, that should take you to a full 100%. What's the problem?
I hear what you're saying. that makes sense.
So once again,
That right there, that's the only
this
point
rumor,
that I'm gonna make, according to the physician.
guys, this rumor was perpetrated by someone who doesn't know the business. Boots Ennis cannot make any money by a tune-up.
So wait,
No one
would
knows.
Turkey's
Like no one cares. It's not going to serve any purpose. So you're telling me that Boots Ennis is not ready for everyone in boxing?
I mean, I'm just going by what the physician told him.
It's never about if he's ready.
The
It's
physician
about
told him
if
he was only performing at 50%.
If he got the balls to want to take on them challenges, is always the question.
Joseph, why would Turkey say that though?
Yes,
Turkey
sir.
said it, and he's the one cutting the check.
Okay, so my brother Thomas Triber, he's one of my best friends, right? He tells me that Thomas or that Turkey is a prankster, as you saw in the shrink ring,
He done that
right?
before.
Okay, so he's just fucking with him. He knows. He understands the business of it. Turkey is a smart guy, but he's a prankster. Like, look at his last April Fool's tweet, whatever it was.
Hey, Green, do you believe that he was being funny, like he was being a prankster?
You said what now?
That's what he does.
A prankster.
Nah, he
Like,
done
he
that
was
before.
like-
H. He done that before.
You saying Turkey Ali Sheik, pranking? I mean that definitely could be a possibility.
Yeah,
he has done.
So
that
let me
before.
ask you this. Let me ask
That
you this.
definitely could be a
If
possibility.
he were
he might
Hey,
be using reverse
Joseph, that's
psychology.
your mic, bro.
He might be using reverse psychology to
I'm
force
sorry.
Goose into
Your
that
mic
fight.
is making like a little
I know
static sound.
Turkey wants that fight.
My apologies, sir.
Turkey Ali Sheik. He definitely wants that.
See how
Boots
clear
and
it is
Virgil
while
fight to be
Green
on the
Green
high
talking?
season card. That you can bet. If you don't believe anything else, he definitely wants to be a part of that card for sure.
Okay, so guys, understand this. Jerron Booth Tennis, he is in the mindset, as well as his trainer, Bozy Ennis, right? They think that they can beat anyone. If you think they are hesitant about fighting Virgil Ortiz Jr., seeing the Boachuk performance, they're like licking their chops.
So Joseph,
They think they can beat anyone, even as high as
so
middleweight.
Joseph, let me ask you this: do you think that Boots Anderson and his team
Yep.
gonna debunk this story though, or should they?
See, that's the thing. So that's the giveaway, right? Because Turkey Al-Sheikh is just fucking with everybody, as he always
I
does.
don't think he was fucking with
They're
nobody
not even
because
gonna
Boots came
respond.
out and got mad about the shit and said, I ain't know nothing about it or whatever. You know, I told Eddie next time talk to me.
Well, that says it all
Yeah,
now,
but that
doesn't it?
still goes back to say that they still offered the shit and his promoter didn't want the fight.
So
Well,
you're
I'm gonna be.
actually,
I think
But
Eddie
that's what it
Hearn
always
did.
is. I
I think
always tell y'all
he
that
did
what
want
fucking
that fight.
promoter,
no,
what fucking promoter goes and puts all their money behind a fighter and signs them, and then in the first fucking
Okay,
two
guys,
fights before I even
so-
made some money off this motherfucker, go throw him to somebody that can fucking beat his ass and knock him out and fuck all my money up. Promoters ain't stupid, man.
okay, guys, understand this, because some
Your mic fucked up, bro. We can't even hear you.
Yeah, I think he going in and out. But the only reason why I could believe that
can
Boots
you
want to
guys hear
tune
me
up
now?
at 154
Yeah.
because
Okay,
we've
can you guys
seen
hear me now?
Virgil.
So
Yeah, we
hold
can
on.
hear you.
Okay, so if a fighter doesn't receive a contract, it's all noise. Guys, understand everything is official based on contract. Everything else is nonsense and noise. Turkey Al-Sheikh was fucking with him. If he really wanted to fight, he would send Bozy a contract. That's real, guys. Understand, this is a business.
Man,
And this
all
is
them
life or
promoters up
death.
there making money, man. Them promoters making money. At the end of the day,
They make
nobody makes
20%.
bad
I'll
investments.
tell you how much they make, brother,
I
because
don't
I'm in
take
this
I
business.
don't take my fighter after I didn't sign this motherfucker for 25 million, and then I ain't made no money off this motherfucker. And his first fight is gonna be versus Virgil Ortiz. Nah, that's promoting, bro.
Wait, whoa. Wait a minute. Do you
That's
think
promoting. That's
do you
promoters.
think hold on. Do you think Jerron Boots Ennis doesn't think he can beat Virgil Ortiz?
I didn't just say that. I just said that the promoter of Boots Ennis has money invested into him. He's
Yep.
not interested in putting him in the ring with nobody that can possibly fuck him up, and that ain't
So,
no big time superstar.
so let me ask you something then. At 54, where's the money at?
It ain't no whole bunch of money in
Understand, this is a
54, and
business.
that's why they ain't gonna put his
54,
ass in there with no
where's the
dangerous
money?
fighters, because ain't no money there. That's my whole point.
Exactly. So why would they be interested in a tune-up if there's no money involved?
Because that's a free check. That's why, and that gets the promoter paid, and he wants to get his money first, make a little money off of him, and then once he fights,
This isn't Red Owl boxing.
nah, bro, I understand how this shit
This
goes.
is
All you
matchroom
gotta do is
sport.
look at any fighter that didn't make a fight. That's because the promoter is using them. That's their money. That's their cash money, man. You don't just turn. That's why Spence and
Okay,
Crawford was so hard to make.
let's go to the business of this, right? Why do you think Eddie Hearn is featuring Bam Rodriguez, someone from San Antonio, one of the healthiest markets in Frisco, Texas? Why do you think? He doesn't care. He's interested in the date. And why?
Yeah, I think Boots and Maximo would be a good first fight at 54. One.
Boots,
Boots and
that's a
Maximo.
guaranteed moneymaker. And he's already proven that. He sold out
But see,
15,000
that's another one.
Wells
That's
Fargo.
another one right there, Green, what you just said. See, Madrimov, this is what I'm trying to say.
Nah, I was static.
Madrimov is not no superstar. Well, Static, my bad. Listen, Madrimov is not no incredible big-time superstar, but yet he's still a good fighter and he's still dangerous. What I'm saying to you is, as the promoter, ain't fuck Boots. What y'all think about Boots? It don't matter. What I'm saying is, Eddie ain't trying to throw that motherfucker up in there with no motherfucker that's dangerous, and he ain't been in there in no championship fights like that yet. You get what I'm saying? It ain't worth it.
And look, I'm gonna say this: like, it may not seem that much of a difference to us because we don't actively compete, but they fight with 10-ounce gloves at 154. So if he want to tune up to see how his pop is with them extra 2 ounces on the glove, that could make sense.
Whoa. Wait a minute. So you're telling me he doesn't fight and spar against heavier fighters in the gym? With
Yeah,
16-ounce gloves?
but see, here's the thing though. He's still fighting with a head guard on. Like you still like in
Dude, that doesn't matter. Understand
well,
this
no,
as a fighter.
it does kind of matter because you got to think
Understand this
most of the
as a
guys at
fighter.
154, they probably coming down. They probably walk around maybe at around like 170, 180, maybe even higher than that if they're a guy that's undisciplined when they know they don't got a fight lined up. So that's a different weight because Majumov, for example, Majumov, he competed at a way higher weight class in the amateurs, but in the pros, he's down to 154-pound guy, which I honestly think he should move up, and he probably have a little more gas tank because you can tell the guy gasses out the second half of the fight because he's holding a lot of muscle mass still when he rehydrate. That's probably due to him. That's probably
small,
due
though.
to him
That's why
having
he
a
don't want
hard
to
weight
go up.
cut. It's probably hard for him to make 154 pounds because he probably walks around a bigger guy. So you got to take that all into account when you strategize in your move. Everybody has a certain level of confidence. Then it's some guys that have out of this world confidence.
Hold on, brother. So let's
just
take
like
this.
a Terrence Crawford, for example, because Terrence Crawford,
Understood.
he's of the mindset that he can go up
Crawford.
2 weight classes and beat Canelo Alvarez.
But that's Terrence Crawford. That's a special, once in a generation fighter. So
I agree with you.
Let's look at everyone in the weight division, right? So you look at Fundora, nothing, right? Nothing. That's not even a challenge, and that's no money. That's not a pay-per-view fight, and no network is willing to sign that fight
But it's a
because
dangerous fight for
Fundora
him
is with
again.
PBC.
No money, like you said, and plus it's dangerous. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, hold on. So we're looking now at Boachuk. Boachuk is for no money.
Another one, no money, but a dangerous
No
fight.
money. So
But a dangerous
Murtazaliev.
fight.
Hold on. Murtazaliev. Keep going.
My point is they ain't finna put him in there with nobody
Keep
that's
going.
dangerous.
Keep
They'll
going.
find somebody
Murtazaliev.
else.
Okay, so Murtazaliev has no money behind him.
They'll
Right?
throw his ass in there with somebody like Darren Hurt or some
What?
shit.
So outside of Terrence Crawford, what is the only money fight at 54 for Boots Ennis? Virgil Ortiz Jr. Guys, understand this is a business. It makes sense. If Virgil Ortiz, once again, Grammy confidence,
all right, Detail.
the breaks.
All right, fellas.
He's the breaks off
Hey,
his
Joseph,
opponent.
let me ask you this. What about a fight between Boots Ennis and Keith Thurman? It's a good fight.
Dude, Jerron Boots Ennis.
That's a good fight on paper, man. He beats that.
Honestly, he would whoop Keith Thurman's ass and send him into retirement.
Nah, that's a fact, but like on paper, it's a good fight.
To whom?
I mean, it would be a fight. It would be a fight that he asked for in previous years.
Bro, I just ripped up your
for
paper by telling you he beat the shit
So
out of
let
him.
me ask you this, guys. Once again, stop. Once again, this is a business. Okay, this is a business. So after Keith Thurman, after he was on pay-per-view, right?
Mm-hmm.
after he was on Australian pay-per-view. Who's in the market? How many times have you heard PBC mention Keith Thurman?
Keith
Never.
he ain't been a main. He ain't been a main
He's
attraction.
not a draw. Guys, he's not a
he-
draw. He's
He
not
could sell
commodity.
pay-per-views though.
No
He
one
talked that
is
shit.
bringing him up.
Yeah,
Huh?
He
only
talked that
thing I could
shit.
see selling, Keith Thurman and Jerron in this fight is the fact that his brothers, they was talking a lot of shit to Keith Thurman at the Spence and Crawford fight,
Look,
calling him
I'll
a
say
duck.
this. I'll say
But
this. If Keith Thurman's name still meant something, then yes, there would be interest in that fight.
yeah, I think him.
But
I think
no
him and the
one,
Errol Spence fight.
no
That'll
one.
be the fight to make for
It's
him.
long overdue. Like, think about this, guys. How long ago has Keith Thurman been anything?
No, that's a fact. Damn, I can't believe Rolly Romero.
Dude,
He about to be a full
Man, that man Keith
WBA
Thurman injured like
welterweight
every 3
champion.
months.
look, and I love Keith Thurman. He's a great guy. And look, he's a friend of mine. I can say that. But it pains me to say this. He is Keith Once Upon a Time Thurman because he has been inactive for like the last six years.
Yeah.
So look, out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. No one cares about Keith Thurman anymore. Why do you think he wasn't up for this Tim Tszyu fight? It was Fundora. Why do you think? Because no one cares about Keith Thurman. Guys, this is a business. And who's the biggest money fight for Boots Ennis? At 54. Outside of Terrence Crawford, which has no desire to compete against any of the badasses at 54. What's the only fight for Jerron Boots Ennis at 54?
Virgil.
Tell me.
Is Virgil if Fundora beats Tim Tszyu, definitely Fundora too.
It doesn't
What about
matter.
Charlo?
Tim Tszyu is
What about
food.
Charlo? If Charlo comes
Yeah,
back,
I would say Charlo too.
Charlo is retired, guys. Understand, Charlo is a non-factor. He fucked himself by putting on his race shoes, his track shoes,
But
against
Joseph,
Canelo. And I
they
know this.
reported that he was gonna come back this year though.
Yeah, and what does that
We
mean?
don't know. We have yet to see it.
How much money is behind
I
him?
don't know. We have to see him come back.
After that performance against Canelo, who's going to be willing to
But at
sponsor him?
54, who fucking with him besides Crawford? And Crawford just left. So at 54, like, he's still that guy.
Guys, you're assuming that Charlo is the same
Bro,
guy.
who's
He's
at
not.
54 is doing him like Canelo did him? Like, let's be honest, bro.
Yeah, I mean 54 is still his division. Like,
Look, I'll be honest, we're never
He's
finding
coming
out
back, so they say.
against
I mean,
whom.
don't know.
You can talk all you want, but until it's signed on contract, it's nonsense and noise. And Charlo, I can tell you with great certainty, he's retired.
So in your honest opinion, you think that Charlo is done at 54? We just seen him fought at 68. That's a whole nother two-weight division up.
You're talking about Jamal.
Oh, I was talking about Jermell Charlo, not Jamal. Yeah.
Oh, Jermell? Oh, Jermell? Dude, he's done, man.
Wait, but
he can come back all you want against club level fighters. But against serious
what about
competition,
Boots? What if he
dude,
come back?
he
Joseph,
just failed. I'm sorry, go ahead.
If Charlo come back and he fight Boots, what you think about that?
Let me ask you something. Do you think, now, once again, we're going to the business of this. If he just made 10 million rock against Canelo Alvarez, how much do you think he's going to demand against Jerron Boots Ennis?
probably half of that.
Do you really think that fight is worth that?
Not right now, not based off his last performance.
Of course not. It never will be.
We don't know. What if he come back and beat up the top two guys? Then what?
Come on, man. Come on. That's not going to happen because that's going to be for even less money. Guys, this is a business. And I'm here to tell you the business
So
of
Joseph,
everything.
look at it this way: what if Tim Zoo defeats Fundora and then Charlo come and say, "Yo, we had smoke, so we got to get it on." They get it on. He beat Tim Zoo. You don't think he's right back to where he was before at 54?
What do you think?
I think he's right
Tell me.
back because I don't think nobody's better than Charlo at 50. Only person that was Bud. And another honorable mention, I'll say Spence. But Spence, we
So
have yet to see.
hey, let me ask you this: is Boots better than Charlo at 154?
Who?
Boots.
That's a 50-50 matchup. I can't say Boots because Boots haven't done nothing at 54 yet. So
You would favor Charlo to beat Boots right now. So you would favor Charlo then?
It's
Man, I gotta keep it tall.
50.
Charlo is still the lineal champion at 154. Nobody, he never lost his belts in the ring. He got stripped because he moved up and took the Canelo fight. But like he's still the guy to beat at 154. Like he unified the whole division. I'm just speaking
He said the king
from
is coming back to
a legacy
154.
standpoint.
Charlo,
you said what?
Charlo said he coming back to 154.
Yeah, he did say that.
King. He said, "I'm the king at 154. I'm
Yeah,
coming back."
He did that. I believe that'd be a big fight between him and Boots. Like Boots came up fighting on his undercards and stuff. I believe that would be a big fight for Boots.
But that fight maybe never gonna happen.
So
where is Charlo? Where is that nigga? When is he coming back?
So Joseph.
Come on, man.
Yo, Joseph.
Charlo did all that woofing when he where is he?
Yo, H.
I mean, I never see that dude, bro.
H.
What's up with it?
Is Joseph still on the panel?
Yeah, he's on the panel, but I think he might be doing something. He's still on here though.
But damn, he said that both Charlos is done though. That's crazy. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Caleb Plant sold the bag. He was supposed to beat Resendez and fought Plant. I mean, Charlo was supposed to fight. Plant dropped the bag. You feel me?
Caleb Plant ain't shit. Like he's not that good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You think he done though?
I never thought he was anything. Like I never thought he.
Did you guys
Yeah,
hear me now? Okay, very good.
So, Joseph,
you guys want to hear backstory about
Joseph,
Caleb
let
Plant?
me ask you this. So you think both Charlos are done?
In my opinion, I think they're done. And if I had to put my finger on one, it's Jermell. After the Canelo performance, he's done. He's done. He has no credibility.
Because he got
and
paid?
the amount of listen, the amount of money that he made for Canelo.
All right, bet.
He got paid $10 million. And so if he comes back, he's going to demand an absurd amount of money. That's never going to happen, guys. This is a business. Understand. This is a business, guys. And I am right there in it. I'm in this business. So Jamal, on the other hand, right? Jamal, this guy, he's been wanting the Canelo fight, but he's not going to get it because he can't sell any longer. This is all about putting asses in seats. So once again, guys, go back in 54. How many fighters can stoke the interest of the casual fan?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that he can't sell. So you know why? Because at the end of the day, it's Canelo. At the end of the day, it's Canelo.
I'm sorry.
No. I'm talking about Jamal. Yeah, big Jamal.
Yeah, he's semi-retired.
I'm saying that fight won't happen because he can't sell. But I mean, Edgar Berlanga he's not really nobody worth watching either. And then John Ryder was nobody worth watching for real. I'm pretty sure Charles could sell what they could sell, at least somewhere near it.
look, Jermel
That's my
or
big Charlo.
Jamal,
Yeah, Jamal. Yeah.
Big Charlo, right? He had the opportunity twice, and he gave it to his little brother. That ship has sailed. He's done now.
Didn't Canelo duck him at 60? I'm not tripping. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see Canelo going back doing any business with PBC. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, he will if he has to. Like, look, if Turkey Al-Sheikh says, you know what, you need to fight Hamzah Sheeraz, Canelo will say, you know what, get the fuck out of
So
here,
you mean
man.
to tell me that Canelo and Big Charlo won't sell in Texas nowhere?
Fuck no. Who the fuck is Big Charlo now? He's been inactive for years.
I'm saying it's Texas though.
All the momentum that he had years ago, half a decade ago, it's gone,
I'm saying though, it's
gone.
It's Canelo in Texas.
Look, Canelo.
Where did he fight? Where did he fight
he
Billy
will
Joe Saunders? Where did he
never
fight Billy Joe Saunders at?
That was
Dallas Stadium, right?
the AT&T Center in Arlington Stadium.
Right? That was in Texas. Did he fight in Texas? Who he fought in Texas? In Dallas Stadium. Did he fight somebody in Dallas Stadium? Am I tripping?
Nope, that was Billy Joe Saunders.
He fought.
And look. That was once again. We'd have to talk about right? Eddie Hearn. How is he handling Bam Rodriguez's career? So once again, he passed up a major casino site fee to try and get the live gate in Texas. So he passed up $15 million, Eddie Hearn, to get $7 million in Dallas. That's nonsense. Why do you think Canelo wants to fight in a casino if it's not in Riyadh season? Because it's all about money, guys. This is a business. And Jerron Boots Ennis is the same way. So what's the only fight at 54 that stokes the interest of casino site fee? Virgil. So you mean to tell me that he's avoiding Virgil Ortiz? A guy who believes he can beat anyone on any given day? It's nonsense, guys. Stop listening to social media because they're not in this business and they don't talk to these fighters. They're morons. Stop it. The truth is, a guy like Jerron Boots Ennis is fearless and he thinks he's the next Sugar Ray Robinson. That's what he thinks. So you think he's afraid of Virgil Ortiz?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I think he's afraid of Virgil Ortiz, but I think he knows Virgil Ortiz isn't afraid of him because what you just said is true, but it can go two ways because you cannot have any imminent fear of a guy, but you can also have the mindset of that I think this guy is a little bit hesitant to fight me.
I'm sorry, what's your name, brother?
I was saying,
what's your name?
Green.
Dude, I love your input. You have excellent input, right? And very insightful. But I will say this: Virgil Ortiz, Jerron Boots Ennis, Noe Inoue, everyone, Mario Vargas, everyone in boxing believes they can beat anyone on any given day or they wouldn't step in the ring. They're fearless. They're brimming with confidence. So all this shit about a fighter ducking someone else is nonsense, guys. It's about media. It's about social media, and it's about writers who don't understand the sport. Understand this, guys. They're fearless, or they wouldn't step in the ring. Even a guy who is feather-fisted, as like Paulie Malignaggi, Sergio Mora, those guys are fearless. They would step in, and I've seen them smart badasses, and they're fearless, man, or they wouldn't do it. Understand this, guys. Fighters are bad motherfuckers. So when you talk about them avoiding someone else, it's nonsense and it's fan-driven garbage.
That's my only thing.
And all you have to do is talk to somebody in this business, and you'll find the truth.
That's my only thing with that too. Though, like, I don't disagree with what you're saying, but what I will say is too, like, I was always taught, like, fighters know fighters, bro. Like, people wait for the right time to fight fighters too. Am I right?
In terms of business?
No, I'm talking about in terms of, like, where they at skill-wise in their career.
Yeah, business.
Okay.
So understand, look at the Saturday night fight that's happening in Wembley Stadium. What is that? That's Dubois versus Usyk. Why do you think his promoter, okay, Frank Warren, loves this fight? Because he believes that they're catching Usyk at the right time. Exactly what you were saying. So do you think Dubois thinks he can win? Do you think he thinks he can win this fight by knockout?
I mean, shit. If I got a fighter's mindset, I'm gonna think I'm gonna win. Of course, I'm gonna think I'm gonna win.
Exactly, or you wouldn't step in the ring.
Right.
Right? Okay, so Usyk, how much has he done in the sport? He's beaten Joshua. He's beaten Fury twice, both of them. What is his motivation? So Frank Warren, as a promoter, is thinking, this is the right time. This is the right time. We're catching Usyk, a much better fighter than my guy, at the right time. So what you're saying is correct. But right now, in terms of prime for prime, Jaron Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz, do you really think that Jaron Boots Ennis fears anyone at 54?
Are we talking about just? I mean, just going up with just Boots and enough.
Boots is fearless. He is the baddest dude in the gym.
Fearless, so that's my thing. That's what I'm saying.
Then you haven't been in enough gyms.
I've been to a few gyms. I've been in the ring too.
Look, even at the club level, there are guys that get contracts for fighting opponents, right? I know guys who are at the club level and who are like, well, shoot, they picked on the wrong guy. I know I don't have the pedigree, but I'm going to change someone's life tonight. Oh, man, I can't wait for that contract. Everyone thinks they can beat anyone on any given night. That's why they fight. That's the reality of this, guys. No one ducks anyone. It's a product of promotion and bullshit. Guys know, like, if you talk to a fighter personally, they're like, yeah, dude, I got the better of him in the amateurs. Yeah, I can beat him.
I just seen that Turkey said he trying to set up AJ and Jake Paul, bro.
Only because he knows that Netflix is interested in that. That's not going to happen.
That's a gimmick fight, bro. Like,
exactly. So the gimmick fight that you're going to get in Cinco de Mayo weekend 2026 is Canelo versus Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's
because after Canelo loses to Crawford, right? After Canelo loses to Crawford by points and by boredom.
By boredom. Hold up. What?
Yep.
You said boredom? Bro, that fight will not be boring unless Canelo just quit on some Roberto Duran.
It's going to be a snooze fest, guys. It's going to be a snooze fest.
How'd you see that?
Okay, hold on, guys. So how did the Madrimov fight?
You.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tell him.
Okay, guys, how did Crawford Madrimov play
Bro,
out?
Madrimov is
That's a
first of
different
all,
fight.
he's good on his feet. He was doing a lot
Canelo don't have
of
footwork like that.
feints.
So hold on, guys, hold on. So Canelo is not a counterpuncher
Nah,
by
he's a
trade.
counterpuncher.
Now he's a counterpuncher, yeah,
Yes, he is.
but
So
it's done different.
Madrimov is a counterpuncher
But
It's
by
done
trade.
different.
You guys just saw how the Canelo fight is going to play out. Because Crawford does not take unnecessary risks in
now,
the ring.
if Canelo don't go in there and force that and go and try to go out on his shield, then
That's like
he
saying the way
needs to
Big
get
Tower
all the
beat
vetting.
D'Artagnan, he gonna beat the
Because
shit out of Canelo like that.
how you allow
That's
how
not
you
the
That's what I'm
allow
telling you. The Madrimov fight is not the same thing. It's
nah
gonna be for Canelo. It's not gonna be
styles
the
make
same.
fights. They don't fight the same.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it
They
is.
won't. They
How you gonna
won't.
tell me
tell you
that
why.
fight is different,
tell
but this
you
one
why.
is gonna be the same? I don't understand that.
I'll tell you why. Because Canelo, Crawford, Bomac. Bomac is one of the best
He's
trainers
the
in
best.
boxing. Smart motherfucker. And he knows that if you fight behind an intelligent jab, it disrupts the timing and rhythm of Canelo Alvarez. Guess what? You're going to freeze his ass. And especially at this point of his career, he's not going to know when to let his
The only
hands
thing
go.
Crawford gonna have to worry about from Canelo,
Guys,
honestly, in this fight is gonna
if
be that
he,
right hand, bro. That's it.
I'm
Only
sorry,
thing I feel
what?
like Bud gonna have to worry about in this fight against Canelo, really the most dangerous punch for me, in my opinion, is gonna be the right hand.
What about his left hook? He got
Honestly,
That
I'll
left hook
tell
is
you-
there too, bro.
No, I'm not. Look, I'm not saying it's not there. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, Bud being southpaw. I mean, anybody fighting southpaw, you want to throw your right hand. That's what you want to do, right? But Bud really gets hit with that shit a lot
Yeah,
when he's southpaw. That's what I'm saying.
Look, guys, if you understand, right, Bud Crawford, and I followed his career since he was signed with Middendorf, right?
Yo, Joseph,
He's not above.
let me
Hold
say
on,
this to
hold on.
you, right?
He's
By
not.
you saying that it's gonna be a
Yes,
boring
sir.
fight, you know that you're saying that Canelo won't be trying to go out on his shield, right? Against a fighter that's coming up 3 weight divisions down, right?
I know that. And it's going to be a snoozer. It's going to be like watching paint dry. I know this.
I don't know, man. We'll see. I hope it's exciting.
Look, guys. Once again, you don't have to believe me. Now wait and see. H Money knows my record in calling and predicting fights.
No, I ain't saying I don't believe you, but I'm
Like,
just saying I hope it's an exciting fight.
hold on. On this channel, I told him that Isak Pitbull Cruz was going to go the distance against Gervonta Davis. On this channel, I told him that Bivol was going to win an easy, lopsided decision against Canelo Alvarez.
I picked Bivol in
And
that
I'm
fight too,
Yo,
bro.
right
H,
now.
is he capping or what? H, is he
I
capping?
told, hey Joseph,
He
I
said
told
that.
people,
He
I
did
told
say
people
that, bro.
Bivol was gonna beat
He
Canelo.
been around, bro. He been around, bro.
Nah,
He
I
been
know.
saying this.
Nah, I know. I
Hey, yo,
heard.
Joseph, yo, you heard?
I'm just joking.
Yes, sir.
This way before like I came up to the channel and stuff like that. But like me just talking boxing with like my friends and shit, whatever. Like I told people Bivol was gonna beat him and shit.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Honestly,
I agree with you. I thought
I'll be
I already know
honest.
what's gonna happen, bro. Like Canelo can't stop a jab, bro.
Yo, if you did
Well,
not
exactly.
see that shit, you either did not know who Bivol was, or you don't got no brain, really, bro. Easy.
Well, look. Hold on, guys. To Canelo's defense, Eddie Hearn was doing, as his promoter at the time, was doing a great job building up Canelo as this albatross, this Achilles, right? And I was like, I came on the forum the night before the fight on H Money's channel, right? And because I love his forum. And I said, you know what, guys, I've looked at this matchup and I can't understand and I can't see how Canelo would possibly win this fight. Like, Bivol has all of the intangibles. And I'll tell you this, seeing what I've seen in Canelo's camp, He is shot, guys.
Canelo shot.
He is a
Are
shell of
you,
himself.
yo,
He is not
Joseph, are you
explosive.
talking about recently or like William Skull fight type recent or what?
Guys, before the William Skull fight on my channel, I told everybody that he was going to look like dog
He
shit.
did.
And not because of Skull, because he can't pull the trigger anymore. He is
You
shot.
saying he washed up?
And Terrence Crawford sees this.
You saying Canelo washed up? He has been. Damn.
Yep. Guys, understand he carried Berlanga.
Well,
Look at Berlanga's
I
last
wouldn't say
performance.
so. Canelo he haven't gotten knocked out.
I know this
But
to
look,
be
he
true,
haven't
brother.
gotten.
Because I know. Look. Hold on. Stop. I know sparring partners of
But
Canelo.
look, how many
That
fighters?
shit really did look like a sparring match. So I ain't gonna
Let
lie.
me say this. How many fighters has he knocked out since Caleb Plant?
None.
Okay,
None.
so there go your answer.
Guys, he's not
I
the
agree.
same. All of the drinking, all of the drugs, it's all taken effect. He is not the same fighter. He looks old. He's not explosive anymore, and he can't
So,
pull
Joseph,
the trigger. And
you said,
Terrence Crawford
yo,
knows
Joseph,
this.
you saying that Canelo
They
has
think, yo, they think Bud can stop him, man.
Yo, Joseph, you saying that
I didn't say
you
stop
saying
him. He's gonna beat him
though.
though.
Bomac thing, they're not looking for the knockup of it's there. They going for it. Like,
yo, Joseph, you saying that
they guys to stop him, though.
Canelo been getting built to ass in sparring.
He's been getting his ass whooped in sparring. I'll tell you that flat out. He's been fighting studs. And guys that you will see becoming the next stars
What
of
about
boxing.
Lester Martinez?
Oh, Lester?
I think Canelo got beat by Rashidi Ellis' brother in sparring too. I think I seen that shit.
Guys.
Yo, you said Lester Martinez is nothing?
Compared to Terrence Crawford?
No.
Yeah.
What you said?
Compared to Terrence Crawford?
I'm saying like him versus Canelo on some shit.
Dude, understand. Lester is trained by Bomac. There's no way in Hades that he would ever be in Canelo's camp. Canelo, right now. So what do you think Canelo would say if someone brought up Lester Martinez?
Get the fuck out of here.
No money. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, exactly. He's like, and what has Canelo stated publicly? You know what? I deserve